Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Rogen podcast. And today we have our first interview, but let's first uh, tell you the names of my co hosts.
Whoa.
Hi, Red. How
Hi.
are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out why Streamlabs isn't working right now. Hello,
And
Streamlabs?
would you like to introduce our guest on the podcast today?
Yeah, our guest for today's podcast is the game is started, Incel. Our guest for today is Ethan Galaxy Cat 876 and is funny owner of Coca-Cola Racing and multiple sim series. Ethan, let me
Hello?
rejoin to see if it works.
Oh,
Ethan,
Maybe
get
I'll
in your
just
seat
buy
now.
it, bruh. Hang on. Thank you,
Getting up
Incel.
in your seat.
Is it just... Alright, there we go. We got it now. Everyone get... Alright. So, today yeah. We have a fun episode for you today. Let's start off. Monk, why don't you take it away?
Alright. So as you guys just heard, our guest here today is Ethan Galaxy Cat. He's our first guest, and today we are going to be talking about Coca-Cola and many other leagues that he helps own or owns himself. And then,
Yes.
like always, after that, we're going to be doing points, and then after points, we will be doing the stories of the week and IOL stories. And then, last but not least, we have the outro. So that's what we have coming up in this episode.
Alright. Let's get started with interviewing Ethan. Would you like to start it off, Monk?
Alright. So, hello, Ethan. Um, so what are your thoughts of
hi.
how, road racing has improved over the past, I guess you could say, month with or 2 months with the first, 24-hour sim race, I'm pretty sure.
Been pretty interesting, you could say. Like a lot of things has been happening over the past few months, and obviously a lot of projects popping up for most people.
Yeah,
Uh,
sorry.
and then next, how do you think your own league's been doing the with your being in, I'm pretty sure season, if I look
7.
real quick, 7. Um, how well have your sim series have been doing? We've seen many sim leagues fall off with like in the past year or so.
I've been pretty happy with it recently. It's been doing really well. Like a lot of new people have been joining. I've really been happy with the progress it's been making recently, with the amount of tracks that's going to be coming in soon, and with the amount of people joining. It's amazing.
Yeah, I can agree with...
Ren, you got any questions for Ethan?
Yeah, I do. Ethan, so Ethan, Coca-Cola's been going really good, but how do you think owning Coca-Cola Racing and so many other sim series, Moneyline, HP, not DuPont, I don't know why I almost said DuPont, but how do you feel as Coca-Cola Racing has gone throughout these sim series so far?
For the most part, pretty good. Obviously, some improvements can be made in my opinion, but I think it's been really well and doing really good. I think.
Cool.
Um, so Red, you got anything else? Because I think I got one more.
I think I have a few more. So, Ethan, Coca-Cola is, shoot, how close is the All-Star race? I forgot, but Coca-Cola All-Star Race is coming up soon. Are you excited for that?
Definitely, there's a lot of amazing drivers that are going to be in it. I'm excited to do the Open at North Wilkesboro. That should be a good track. I'm pretty happy with the amount of people that's going to be in it. I'm just really excited for it. I think it could be really, really good.
Alright. Just another quick question about Coca-Cola Racing. How do you think your drivers have been doing in general out of every single sim series that has had Coca-Cola Racing? How do you think your drivers have been?
Honestly, pretty good. For the most part, most of my drivers have been able to be very consistent, have winning speed for most of these leagues, and we end up being in the playoffs more than likely.
Cool. Monk, do you have any other questions?
I got one more. So, I know you're not a big road racer or anything, but how do you think road racing has also improved over the last year or so?
Can you repeat that quickly? It sounds like you're like a year, like you're
Yeah,
far from your mic.
Mike.
Well, um, how do you think, um, I know you're not a big road racing, person, but how do you think road racing has improved over the last year or so?
I think it has improved over the last year. I've obviously not been into road racing the past year because I've been mainly done with it. But I think it's been improving a lot.
Alright. Speaking of that question, Ethan, what road racing leagues do you think viewers should look out for in the future to be possible huge leagues, maybe like Jackal or Azka level?
But there's multiple that I think have a lot of potential. Like, but you said Jackal, SPRA, a lot of other leagues that could be really good. RERN, SRU, a lot of leagues that could really stand out as a huge league in the future.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions, Monk?
No,
Alright, Ethan, I thank you for your time. Have a good day. If you want to stay, you can stay. I don't really care.
Right.
Alright, Monk, I believe all the points are sent to you. Sadly, I know
they,
this sucks, but the DuPont points aren't updated to the most recent race because I found out that they were just updated yesterday and I had zero time to get that in. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, I forgot. I'm mad at myself again. Alright, Monk, do you want to get started with the BNA Arca?
so, um, okay, is the one right,
Blue one, pretty
here.
much.
No, this one. Um, so reading in your BNA Alka, um, your BNA Alka series is Kermit with 91 points and, um, 5 playoff points. And then you have Uno in second place, 9 points under Kermit, with 82 points and 0 playoffs. And then you have a big gap between Uno and Dequan, with Dequan having 52 points. And then Soccer, 2 points behind Dequan, with 50 points and 5 playoff points. And then you have Josh, at 47 points. And then you have a tie with Ham and Upo, both at 55 points. Or not 55, 45 points.
And then
And
Kong.
then
Oh, sorry.
you can go with,
Sorry about that. But Kong sits comfortably with, whoa, 43 points. And then right behind him, 2 points behind Kong, is me, myself, and I with 41 points. And then with 39 points, we have a three-way tie which is Rich, Ginger, and Expo, a three-way tie for that position, and then only 2 points down from. Whoa. And then only 2 points down from all three of them is Awful with 37. So, yeah. That basically concludes BNA Arca. Do you want to move on to BNA D1?
Sure, you want to start?
I'll start it off as we start off with soccer holding on to the points lead. 90 points, 0 wins, surprisingly. I thought he was going to somehow win Las Vegas, but soccer is looking to hang on to the points lead and possibly go for a second championship in BNA D1. And then Aqua with 84 points, 0 wins as well. I think he had a pretty decent run at Las Vegas, but he's still looking for that points lead. But right behind him, your Las Vegas winner with 81 points and a win is Uno, looking to make a good run here at New York Speedway, which is basically in a few hours, so keep your eyes out for that. And then right behind Uno is Ginger with 72 points. Then we have a huge drop-off to NASCAR Fan with 50 points, but he did win the 500. Good win, NASCAR Fan. I don't know if you're watching this, but that was an amazing race, in my opinion. Then CT with 47 points, 0 wins. Second place at Daytona. And then Thunder, 45 points, looking to possibly bounce back at New York Speedway. And then I believe, yeah, we have a tie with Ginger and, no, not Ginger, Thunder and Drift with 45 points. And then another tie right below them. 2 points down is Drift and Dale tied at 43 points. And then Kermit with 39 points and Yankee with 37. That concludes your playoffs. But right below Yankee is Cam, 2 points down. He's looking to bounce back again at New York Speedway and possibly make it into the playoffs. So yeah, that concludes BNA. Monk, do you want to start off with AKR?
Yes. So, big news for AKR. First off, they are having a bit of a break. So they are not racing for I think Kong said like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, which sucks.
So yeah. So as last week we showed you the championship full, but what
You
oh,
good?
most likely will be the championship full, but let's show you guys again, because why not? With Luxo having that huge lead over Kong, with Luxo having 167 points and 3 playoff points and 7 wins. He is locked in to
Hold
the
on,
next
sorry
round.
to interrupt, Monk, but I have Kong in chat saying that those are old points. Kong, do you have the
Old
updated
points?
points, or do they just not exist? Because the screenshot I'd taken was literally yesterday. Now we wait 30 seconds in order for YouTube to do a funny thing. I agree, Ethan. I'll take that as they were updated. I don't know, though. I'm about to sneeze. Don't mind me. I'm dead. Sorry about that, everyone. I have officially died
Okay.
on the Rojan podcast.
Okay, Kong makes an amendment here in a minute. So you want to just skip Kong for now and go on to, like, I don't know, Jackal or something?
Yeah, let's just move on to Jackal until I get the new AKR points. No, let's actually go to RERN, because we didn't do it last time. You can start us off with RERN.
RERN is this one? Nope,
No,
that's wrong thing.
it's the long thing.
Okay. So, at the top of the RERN list is Draft with exactly 300 points and 7 playoff points and 4 wins. And then right behind, 2 points under that is Sub Focus with 298 points, 5 wins, or 5 playoff points, and 4 wins as well. Then, then you have another 2 points, another 2 points behind Sub Focus is Mets with 296 points, with 3 playoff points and 1 win. And then you have Trandor with 294 points, 1 playoff point, and 1 win. And then the people that are being cut out or cut off in the playoffs are Pickle with 293 points. How say your name? I'm the Pickle. Knuckle Boy with 292 points. You have Bob with 291. Then you have you with 290. And those all your not championship, playoff contenders. Playoff contenders right now with Pickle, Nipple Boy, Bob, and Judy being cut off in the next round. So did Kong send you point or no? That's good. And then Red, you want to continue on or no? Right, hold on.
Sorry about that. I was muted on stream. That's
Cool.
funny. Sorry about that. Let me go over this one more time. I'm gonna just go over our playoff points, but your playoff drivers, which are Luxo, Kong, me, myself, and I, Lefty, Brody, and Fart. And pretty interesting round, but Monk, who do you think's gonna make the final four?
Luxo, probably Kong, probably Lefty, and probably, I don't know. Everyone's tied at 3,208 points right now, so.
Alright, that pretty much concludes AKR points. Let's move on to Jackal D2. As I'll start us off, Fusion Core with 109 points, I believe. Jeez. Is currently your points leader. 4 wins on the season, an amazing season from Fusion Core. But then 43 points below Fusion is Core with, I believe that's 66 points. 43 points below the cutoff and 1 win. Third place in points is Garrett with 65 points, 44 below the cutoff, and a win as well. And then King with 61 points, and 48 points below the cutoff, and also 1 win. And then 5th in points is P-Daz with 58 points, 51 below the cutoff. No wins, sadly. No wins. And then 6th in points is Diamond with 51 points, 58 points below the cutoff, 0 wins as well. And then 7th in points is Incel with 50 points, 59 points below the cutoff. And then 8th in points is Nexler with 40 points, 69. Nice. Which he's also tied with Teals at 40 points, both 69 points below the cutoff. Well, not below the cutoff, below Fusion Core, nice. And then Robloxian sitting comfortably at 35 points, 74 points below Fusion Core, and a win. And then sitting in 11th is Clone Ninja with 30 points, 79 below the cutoff, and 2 wins. And then Pokemon with 28 points, 81 points below the cutoff. Jeez. And then it's a tie for 13th between Efosa and Maximiliano with 19 points each. Jeez. Fusion Core is insane in D2. Monk, do you want to take it you want to take it away for Jackal D1?
Sure. So in your okay, so for for your leader in points is Smoke Coda with 1 win and 85 points. And then another big gap between Yeety Boy and Smoke Coda. Yeety Boy is down by 24 points with 61 points. And then you have Trainwreck down by 27 points with 58 points in total. Then you have Dolph with 52 points and 33 points down in total. And Felicia is also tied with Dolph with 52 points. And then you have wow, I can't speak with you have oh my god, red pronounced name for me, please.
Where?
On the Felicia.
Kreesum with 51 points, 34 points below Smart Coder, and has a single win.
And then you have Joel with 41 points, and he is the last one to get a win as of right now. He has 41 points and 44 points down on the Smart Coder. And then you have
V Colby.
Colby with 35 points and it's 50 points down. Then you have Addicted with 30 points and it's 55 points down. And then your final 3 DSA Majors with 27 points and it's 58 points down. And then you have Super Soldier with 26 points and 59 points down. And then you have
8K Isaiah, or just Isaiah.
8K Isaiah for with 24 points and it's 61 points down.
Cool. As that concludes your points for Jackal D1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more series to go. We're only 25 minutes in. Huh?
Steven?
Hang on.
Alright. We should go do Coca-Cola for the Sim series.
Ethan, what if you do Coca-Cola points?
Do it. I think he's dead.
I think
Never
he's
mind.
dead. Oh, Ethan's dead.
He's gonna...
Boo! Sorry. Let's do Coca-Cola points now. Speaking of Coca-Cola, as we currently leading your Coca-Cola points, it should be me, but Trunk Fresh is currently leading points, 393 points. Is currently your points leader, 2 wins on the season, a good run so far from Trunk Fresh. And then sitting in second is Pre with 339 points, no wins, sadly. Pre, please win at least once. It would be funny. And then Fortnite with 2 wins, 336 points, only 3 points behind Pre, which is really surprising. And then Lee Simon with 317 points. And then Mike currently in 5th with 311 points, 1 win. I should get all of Mike's points, real. And then Amelia is sitting with 284 points, no wins. And then 7th is Cricket W with 283 points. I agree with Ethan. Everybody here should join this cool sim series. If you don't, I'm going to cry. And then sitting
Ethan,
in
wake up.
8th is LeBron with 275 points, no wins. And then 9th is Mr. Chaser, or just Chaser, with 272 points. Bowling Cham, I believe, yeah, Bowling Cham in 10th with 263 points. And then, is that light? I think that's light. Not the light you know, Kong. Not the light you know, but a different light. And then, with 261 points is Light. And then 12th is Jake with 258 points. And then in 13th is Daniel with, no, yeah, that's Daniel. I thought that was Amelia for a second, with 247 points. And then in 14th, we have Shadow with 244 points. And then we have, is that just Johnny? No, that's not Johnny. I'm just gonna call him, I don't know what to call this dude. Just whoever's in 15th has 240 points. And then Nacho in 16th has 237 points. And then the only thing notable outside of the playoffs is that Pampers is 19th with 222 points. So,
Alright.
yippee. Let's move
What-
on to SRU.
Where SOE points?
Yeah.
Is this is Alex leading? Is that the right one? I'm guessing. Good.
What?
But is it the what?
It's
Is Alex
the
leading?
tall gray monster without the manufacturer decal next to it.
Okay, so leading in SOU points, if I'm on the right one, hopefully. You said with the SOU, with the manufacturer?
No, without.
Oh, yep. Then I was on the right one. Leading in your SOU points is Alex with a total of 60 points. And then under Alex is Japan with 44 points. Then Garrett with 42 points. Then you have Minnie with 38 points. Then you have Stormy with 38 points.
Yeah.
And then in 6th place you have Beast with 35 points. And also tied with Edge with 35 points. And then you have Smoke with 27 points. And then you have Napa and System with 22 points. And then you have Mikey and Addy with 12 points. And then Pybo with 7, Six with 3, and then Dino with 1.
Yeah, pretty interesting points for SRU so far. Now let's head on to if I think I can, Kong. If you can send me, I'll do it for the next podcast. Let's move on to NSCR. It's the one with the manufacturer stickers. As Arrow, and it's a tie for the points lead with 220 points each between Arrow and Wolf. And then right behind them, 5 points down from the leaders, is Ash with 215 points. And then Yikes with 200 points. Then Golden, 10 points down from Yikes, has 190 points. I think that's Rise with 185 points. And then 7th is NASCAR Fame with, I almost said Flame, is 130 points. And then P8 is Flint with 120 points. And then Marked with 110 points. 10th place is Tooth with 95 points, and P11 is Biscuit with 75 points, which is also tied with Burger. Is anyone at 69 points? I don't think so. That's the only thing I want to note. Is there anyone?
No.
Darn, no one has 69 points.
Oh.
Be so awesome. Anyways, back to points. Let's go over to, I think we only have 2 left, and it's Vroom Car and Dupont. Let's go over Vroom Car. Let me adjust that really quick.
I'm dead.
Alright,
I forgot Bingo was.
it's there.
Alright, I would do Bingo. So, in your leading points in Zoom call is Maine with 80 points. One win. I don't know what track he won at. I'm just not gonna say
One
that.
made one at Auto Club, I think.
Auto Club. And then in second you have Uno with 75 points. Robot in third with 64 points. A three-way tie with Robot, Stopping Core, and Scuderia. I think that's how you said his
Or
name.
just Joey.
Joey, with all of them having 64 points, and another tie with, um, with
I have zero clue
Blonde.
how to say those.
Yeah, me neither.
Thurchi and Crank? I don't know. They're both at
That
60
though,
points, and then funny cool man Aqua has 40 points.
the Epic Man with
Yes.
Aqua having 40 points. Then you have Tan with 36 points. Then you have Cole with 34 points. Then you have Rio with 32 points. And then you have Bolt with 30 points. And then you have Jeff and
Chesco?
Chesco with 26 points.
Interesting points
And then
for Roomcar, and
who-
then just...
and everyone under that have no points.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you said I can go win race and be in. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just
let's head off to our last point sheet of today, and it's DuPont. Let's get started. It's not updated, please don't yell at me. Hero currently leads points by 1 point with 84 points. Shocker has 83 points. It's a 1 point difference between the two owners. I have slight suspicions, Hero. Answer my DMs, Hero. And then NASCAR Boy with 95 points. Well, not 95, 85, sorry. And 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s. And then BWTW with 50 points. Super Eagle with 49. Yuri Valu with 41 points and a win, which is a W for Yuri. And then 7th is Piggy with 40 points. Then 8th is Bama Hall with 38 points. And then 9th is Ego with 36 points. Ethan, you're 10th in points. Do you want to say anything on that?
he's dead still.
Ethan, wake up!
Yeah,
Ethan, are you going to win the DuPont Championship?
No,
Why?
Aww.
I don't
How
know.
dare you? And then
What
Bloken
if-
has...
Okay, fine.
Okay. And then it's actually a tie for 10th with Ethan and Bloken. It's not broken, it's Bloken. Please.
Broken.
It's Bloken. And then 12th in points is Unregistered with 33 points. Should be higher, to be honest. And then Jordy with 13 points, 32 points. Sorry, Jordy has 32 points. And then it's just Pizza with 30 points. And then 15th is Kurt Busch. Is there anything else? Nope, I didn't put the 16th driver. We're not gonna know who our full playoff roster is.
Let's go.
Imagine. And that's all of your points for today. That took way too long to do. Monk, do you want to go into this week's stories?
Sure. Okay. So this week's stories we have just yesterday we had the POA Clash, which you have the owner of SOU and one of our partners, Photo, winning that. And then you also, I'm pretty sure, had the rookie showcase right after last week's podcast, which Garrett won, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I believe Garrett won that.
You had Garrett winning that race. PLA's 500 though has been delayed until further notice.
which
But
sucks.
yes. But Red, would you like to go over SOU or BNA?
I'll go over BNA after, sadly, what I've heard as a lag fest, I believe. It is delayed until today, which it should be happening in about an hour, which is
Yeah,
going to be really fun. I'm going to be streaming that on the BNA channel. Y'all should go watch, or I'm going to commit one in a trillion. And then also today is I've just learned that also today is Coca-Cola, which, where is it? Watkins Glen? I think isn't it the Glen, Ethan?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Watkins Glen.
Are you gonna win? Oh wait, you can't even win.
No.
Can you pit my team with yours because I'm gonna be streaming?
Sure.
If I find out that Pampers doesn't win, I'm going to be sad.
Same.
Ethan, good luck. Anyways,
Okay.
yeah, the RERN playoffs are pretty much in full swing. Jackal is next week. I think it might be Bristol.
The Bristol boy.
Yeah, I think it's Bristol next week. I'm not entirely sure, though.
And then we have the SIU race, unless we already went over that. Did we? I don't think we did. Red. Oh, Red died. Maybe. Ethan, would you like to be my new co-host since Red died?
Sorry, Monk. I was talking to my mother. Anyways. Sorry. Where were we? SRU?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, SRU. Yeah, the SRU race was pretty fun. Road Atlanta, Alex won. Lit won after a last lap, bump. No, it was literally on the last corner where Lit moved. I believe he moved Alex out of the way for the win. Which, that was an insane finish to commentate, like, for realsies. It was really fun. And with that race, I think SRU in my eyes is probably becoming a major league. Like, not really top league yet, but I think it's getting close to there.
And then we went over PI, we went over BNA.
Do we have anything else to go over about? HP's tomorrow at Rockingham. Yippee.
I guess we can talk about AKL real quick about them pausing races.
AKR is sadly delayed. I kind of still don't know the full story. There's an announcement in the AKR server, which you should all join AKR. But it's sad to see AKR delayed. I'm happy for it to hopefully be restarted soon. But yeah.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
I think we've been over everything. Alright. And there was no ILO stories really this week because, well, they didn't race.
But Nashville's today. But Nashville Super Speedway's today.
Okay, well,
Ethan, who's your pick to win Nashville Super Speedway?
Ethan Galaxy Cat, that's my pick.
Myself. Obviously.
Bro, Ethan is racing at Nashville. No way.
For real.
Anyways,
For real.
I think, is that everything?
I think that was a record time of 40 minutes, exactly.
Not 40 minutes, about 41 minutes. But I would like to thank every single child for helping me set this thing up, helping me get this thing underway, and next week we will be interviewing. Next week we will be interviewing both Incel and Mike. Next week, that's gonna be fun. And then on July 8th, we will be interviewing Broken, and then on July 15th, we will be we'll be interviewing Pampers on July 15th. Expect a late night podcast with Pampers' interview.
Yeah, like really late.
Yeah, like
Like,
really,
I mean-
really late.
Like 12 p.m. EST late.
Possibly. I'll probably just put it
Really?
on like a premiere then.
Probably, actually.
Yeah. Alright. Thank you, everybody, for showing up to this event. I hope that all of you have an amazing day, week, night, whatever. But we'll see you next time on the Rogen Podcast, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ethan, say bye right now.
Ethan, say it.
Ethan?
No,
Oh.
I don't want to.
Oh.
Why?
Why?
I don't want to.
Can you yell into your mic for us?
I don't want to.
Yeah. Why?